What is good with it, YouTube? Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. It's been a minute. Of course, life, busy, focusing on the painting, even though it's slowed down quite a bit. But more focus has been on my canines, my American bullies. My female should be coming in the heat pretty soon. But there's been a lot of people, well, a handful of people wanting to use my male as a stud. So I've been, conducting business and getting that extra cash, man. My focus has mainly been on my family, my wife and my daughter. It is what it is. But your boy's back now. And I want to talk about, again, the up-and-coming fight with Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. I've talked about this before, made a video about this before. First and foremost, I just want to say, when this fight was announced, I was thoroughly impressed. I was very, very happy about it. And I can't wait for the first bell. I will definitely be watching that fight. If it's pay-per-view, I will pay for that fight. It's a fight that's, deserves to be supported. So I won't be streaming that fight. I will pay for that fight if that fight's pay-per-view. In my opinion, it should be. I stated in recent videos that I would give the slight edge to David Benavidez, man. Y'all know David Benavidez is my boy. That's my dude. Love everything about him inside that ring. He's a confident young man. To me, he's no nonsense, and he's not afraid to fight anybody. I don't think that he's ever ducked anybody. Some may say he has or he hasn't, but the way he conducts himself in the ring is just immaculate. He has a crowd-pleasing style. He breaks his fighters down, his opponents down. He doesn't leave it up to the judges. He does what he has to do. A lot of people say he's not that good. A lot of people say he's not that skillful. Does he have the best skill set in the world? Nah, he doesn't. I mean, nobody has the best skill set in the world. Everybody has holes in their game, excuse me. But David Benavidez is the type of fighter that I like to watch. There's not a boring moment in his fights, okay? But Caleb Plant is a monster himself. Plant's a boxer, bro, a mover, a thinker. And you can't give him time to think, or he will outbox you. Now, will he outbox David Benavidez? It's quite possible. Now, let's take it back to their last performances, okay? Against two fighters who I think that are well past their prime. And both Plant and Benavidez conducted themselves the way they were supposed to and did what they were supposed to with their past prime fighters. You had David Lemieux and you had Anthony the Dog Durrell. And actually, Durrell had fights with both of them, and they both got him out of there in grand fashion. I believe I believe David Benavidez got him out earlier, maybe? I don't know. It was a stoppage. Either way it go, it was a knockout and it was a stoppage. They both pretty much dog walked Durrell. But, David Lemieux was another, fighter that was past his prime, and he got dog walked as well. Both of them, you can't take away from their win. You can if you want to, saying that, oh man, they fought bums. They fought guys that are past their prime who don't have it anymore. Yes, I mean, I agree with that, but they got the job done like they were supposed to, right? So, honestly, myself, I really can't gauge their performances against the past prime fighters that they fought. I can't, that doesn't give me any indication of what they're going to do against each other, because Anthony is not Caleb Plant. David Benavidez and Lemieux is not Caleb Plant. This fight, I know this, it's not going to be boring. I feel like David Benavidez is going to be playing catch up. If he waits on Caleb Plant in this fight and let Caleb Plant think in the ring, it might be a long night for David Benavidez. If David Benavidez overwhelms him like he does all his opponents and sticks with him, but then now we gotta, kind of worry about David Benavidez getting caught being aggressive, because we see that Caleb Plant now can punch a little bit. I used to jump on him all the time, but I jump on a lot of fighters all the time about not having power, but not everybody has power. You gotta be born with that. You can be taught and trained to sit down on your punches and throw harder shots, but if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. And I believe that shot that Caleb Plant caught Darrell with was half of it was a punch that Darrell didn't see, and those are the shots that hurt you. He timed that hook beautifully. He was throwing the check hook all night. He was throwing a double hook downstairs and then upstairs all night, but he waited a split second when he caught him with that upshot hook, to the dome, man, wiped his nose, and that was the difference between all the other times that he would throw that double hook, took to the body, hook to the head. He waited a split second in between, and he caught him. He detonated on him. So I can't really say, well, I'm going to judge them on their last performance, because they were both great performances, but with past prime fighters. So here's what I'm going to say. I think the fight is 50-50 now. Who do I want to see win? Of course, David Benavidez. That's just me. I like David Benavidez more so than I do Caleb Plant. I don't dislike Caleb Plant. A lot of people say he's a real a-hole in real life. But I don't know. I don't know him personally, but I do like Benavidez's attitude and personality better. It's just me. It's just my opinion. And honestly, I think his style is more crowd pleasing than Caleb Plant. But Caleb Plant is easy on the eyes to watch in the ring as well, because you talk about a pugilist. This dude can move. He can stick and move. He can set you up. He's got fast hands. And now some power's coming into play. He could win this fight. He could beat David Benavidez. And the same thing goes with David Benavidez. He could beat Caleb Plant. I honestly don't know how the fight is going to go. All I know is that I'm going to watch it, and it's going to be an exciting fight. And I'm so happy that we getting blessed with two top-tier fighters fighting each other. You understand what I'm saying? David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Not too long. We ain't got too long. But what's your outtake on this? What do you think's going to happen? As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up, and I'm out of here, baby. Boom! Nick, let me show you Nezuko. What's up, man? Come here. You waiting for oh my God. Y'all be over 60 pounds. She was a puppy not too long ago. Look at her neck, bigger than mine. That's an American bully right there. Tell her, mama. Say peace out.